What's going on, guys? My name is Phil, and welcome to... I don't even know what to call it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I just got off a 13-hour shift, or almost 13 hours. Today was Black Friday, and it was super fun wherever I work and that thing. But yeah, just a heads up, I'm exhausted. I'm literally going to pass out as soon as this video is over. So, just to kind of give you guys this cool video that I was already going to do today, we're going to be talking about PS2 backwards compatibility on the PS4. Yes, you heard me, literally PlayStation 2 games on the PS4. I'm going to turn down the volume. I don't have my headset on, so I might be speaking weirder than I normally do. But that's because I just don't want to catch up sound, and honestly, I don't want to put my fucking headset on. But yeah, if you guys hear some echo or something like that, it's like whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it had the PS2 logo at the beginning. Sony quietly... Gosh, this is loud. Sony quietly leaked it. They basically went out and said, yeah, this game is running PS2 games in native on the PS4. Now that... Because, you know, everyone's like, oh yeah, there's no backwards compatibility. Well, I guess Sony kind of jumped on that, because when they saw the Xbox, you know, was doing that thing, either that or they were planning it, it just ended up happening. Now, the cool thing is, watch here. Everything says 2002, so everything right here is, yes, it's not a remake, it's not a port, it's nothing. It literally presses start, and you go to it, it says PS2 at the bottom. Now, you click on it, and everything loads actually pretty damn well. So you just click on something and you're good. And then if you're asking yourself, does the game look better? It does. It looks phenomenally better. I believe they did a test on it. I don't know what YouTube it was. YouTube channel it was. But apparently, the way they rendered it, it renders about 4 times as large as it used to be. So by that I mean like the X and Y variables are about double. That equals about 4. And the game is smoothed out. The character models look a little smoother. Nothing is going to be done with the textures, obviously, because there's no way to redo textures on an old game like that unless you actually remake it. But I'll show you guys some cool gameplay real fast to kind of show you it. And this game also is supposed to run at 60 frames per second at an unlocked frame rate, and what that means is that at 30 frames per second is acceptable to be put on this, but it can go up to 60 frames. Now, the cool thing about this that they were doing stress tests on it is they're running this game on PS2 and then they're running it on PS4. Now, excluding a couple points where you actually load into the actual game, this game completely runs at a 60 frame per second variable, which is awesome because that means that not only is your PS2 game going to look awesome, but they're also going to they're going to look better. They're going to be better. Now, I chose this one because I don't know. I've never actually played this one. This is a game that I think I've seen at like a game store or two, but I've never actually took the time to play it. Everyone's like, yeah, Bounty Hunter was really good and stuff like that, and also there was pod racing and that kind of stuff. This one's super repetitive. You just you shoot them and stuff. But I was having fun with it the other day. I only got to like beginning of the second level, and then for some reason it didn't save, but I think that's my fault because I just turned off the game. There's nothing wrong with the actual compatibility feature of it, but this will be a kind of a cool feature they're gonna have. Honestly, it's probably not gonna affect me as much as Xbox 360 games on Xbox One would be. And I actually have a 360 as well, so I can just play 360 if I need to play 360 games. Now, the cool thing about putting PS2 games on PS4 is you're going to be able to play some of the older ones like Beautiful Joe and like some of like the older PS2 games that were never actually made on the PS3, and even some that were like made on PS2 but they weren't made on PS3, but they were made on 360. So you can finally have that. Yeah, like I said, there's a whole bunch of different things they could do with it. Unfortunately, all the games that I feel like are going to be like, everyone's like, oh my god, I wish I could replay this. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, like those kind of games, they're already available as an HD remake. So, I didn't lose any health, I guess that's why. But, yeah, they're available as HD remakes, so it's not something that everyone's going to be like, oh my god, we got to flock to that. So those will basically be eliminated from the whole flack of, putting in. I know that, I'm not even going to follow the instructions, I don't even care. But like games like Final Fantasy 12 and stuff like that, that's gonna definitely be one that everyone's looking forward to. I know one of my bosses actually loves Final Fantasy 12, and he'd been telling me about it, and I was like, oh god, I gotta try this game. It sounds awesome. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's not a whole lot, honestly. I'd rather have like F-Zero GX on Wii U kind of deal, but Nintendo doesn't like people, so that's a thing. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of possibilities that you can have. You just really there's not really any way to like kind of think of anything that we don't have already, or I suck at this. So I'll just wrap it up. Basically, the whole backwards compatibility is going to be super nice, especially for people that like games that they are really old. So we're going to be able to play a lot of those. I hope you guys like it more than me. Probably PS1 games are probably gonna be my go-to because I want to play like Ape Escape and finally be able to play that kind of shit. But yeah, other than that, it's really not that big of a deal. It's cool, but it's very easily like PC games have been emulated for PC have been emulating PS4 or PS2 for so long, and you can even run it on a pretty shitty fucking PC if you will, and it'll run pretty damn good. So knowing that, we're literally going to have like the coolest little emulator ever going on. Now the big deal everyone's looking at is discs and all that, which I don't know. But I'm really thinking it's going to be digital downloads mostly because I feel like if it's anything like how Microsoft has to go with 360 games, publishing rights is going to be a bitch for them, and they're probably going to want to do it, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'll leave it at that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this going to be something that's like super big feature for you guys, or do you think it's going to be something that's like forgotten within like a first couple days, just because it's going to be like, oh cool, the feature's there, but now no one plays it? Because honestly, and I hate to say this, I have an Xbox One, I have backwards compatibility for it now that everyone has it, but when I had the pre-program, I didn't play my 360 games on it. I just didn't care, honestly. I was just like, cool, like if I want to play them, I can just I'll pop them in. But some of the games on there, like I really am not too big in. But yeah, guys, let me know how you do. Yeah, leave it in the comments below. Let me know. Give me a like, all that good stuff. Tell me if you think I agree with me, if you don't agree with me. And then if you do want to see backwards compatibility on PS2, tell me what you guys want to see on there. For me personally, Beautiful Joe, and just Beautiful Joe 2 in general. But yeah, let me know. Thanks, guys, and stay classy.